Troy is now an A+ city.
And Troy residents have one more opportunity to see some beautiful artwork. Stay tuned. Troy TrojanVision News starts now.
From the High Definition Production Center of Troy University's Broadcast and Digital Network and Troy campuses around the world, this is Troy TrojanVision News.
Hello and welcome to Troy TrojanVision News for June 11th, 2015. I'm William McCarthy.
And I'm Samantha Cocan. Thank you for joining us this evening. The city of Troy's got some good news this week in regards to its financial needs. The city's credit rating is now the highest that it has ever been. Jordan Elston has the details.
Residents of the city of Troy are now living in an A+ city. It was announced at Tuesday's city council meeting that Standard & Poor's has upgraded Troy's credit rating from an A to an A+, and Mayor Jason Reeves is very proud.
Just the fact that we got to A+, which is the first time in the history of the city, it says that the things that we're doing, our financial management, our budget management, our economic growth and stability are all on track, and we're very proud of that.
Bond ratings are the primary factor in determining the interest rate a municipality pays on its debt financing. With a higher rating, borrowers pay lower rates than less well-regarded ones.
This will save us on interest rates. This will be the largest general obligation debt that we've ever issued, but it will also be the cheapest to issue because of these rates. Because of the way we've done it, the competitive bid process and those types of things. So this allows us to borrow money at a reduced rate, and also people look at these types of things when they look at moving business or industry to a community. So this is a non-biased opinion of your community that goes out into the world.
And exactly how much money will Troy be saving with this new rating?
I would say it will be a six-figure savings on this next issue at a minimum.
Jordan Elston, Troy TrojanVision News.
The next city council meeting will be on June 23rd.
This weekend is the last chance to see the artwork of an artist whose work was considered some of the best to be shown at the annual Troy Fest in Troy's Johnson Center for the Arts. Austin Cofield gives us a look.
The Johnson Center for the Arts showcases the work of various artists throughout the year. However, one of the artists currently on display in the center, Kelly Olzik, has her work there for a special reason.
She was the Best of Show winner at Troy Fest last year, and the Johnson Center always gives a one-month exhibit to the winner of Troy Fest. And she is just delightful, and she has wonderful paintings. She has paintings and she has drawings. I think her career is really on the way up.
Troy Fest is recognized as one of the top 10 events by the Alabama Bureau of Travel and Tourism. But you don't have to be a follower of Troy Fest to appreciate the works that are currently being showcased by Olzik.
I was particularly fascinated by how she arrives at the titles for her work. But I think she's got an interesting take on her subject matter, and really, really beautiful execution.
There is definitely inspiration and reference material, but when I start something, most of the time it doesn't end up with completion of how it originally began. But again, that's part of the life of the painting, so I just let that creativity flow. They're all a little different. I'm primarily drawn to portraits and animals. I'm a firm believer in spirit animals, or there's usually people that are drawn towards a certain animal, so I like to have that life in the painting.
Olzik's artwork will remain on display until June 13th, so this will be the last week to catch a glimpse of the 2014 Troy Fest Best of Shows, dedication, and hard work.
It's just an idea in my head, and then I start to work on the painting, and then other ideas kind of intermix with that, and whatever comes out of it has a life of its own.
Austin Cofield, Troy TrojanVision News.
The Johnson Center for the Arts is located on Walnut Street in downtown Troy.
And now taking a look at news from around the state. Only 30% of children attending private schools on scholarship from Alabama's New School Choice program would otherwise be attending a public school dubbed as failing. The numbers were included in annual reports filed this month with the state by large scholarship organizations.
Alabama Attorney General Luther Strange says he stepped aside from an investigation into House Speaker Mike Hubbard because his campaign used Hubbard's printing company. The explanation was included in a court filing yesterday in which Hubbard's defense continued to attack the qualifications of the prosecution team, leading the case on behalf of Strange.
And plans to offer nonstop commercial flights from Birmingham to New Orleans and Jacksonville, Florida, have been put on hold indefinitely. A spokeswoman for Silver Airways said yesterday that the service has been postponed and there is no timetable for when it might begin.